everybody, Kitsune Haruri here. Welcome to my channel. Yesterday was Rathacon here in Athens, Ohio. If you didn't see that in my previous videos or one from last year or anything like that, Rathacon is the local pop culture convention. I am on staff. We have vendors, we have games, we usually have a guest of honor of one sort or another. We do a cosplay contest. It's a rather nice little convention. We're working on growing it a little bit more. Went over well, was very busy, and it leaves me generally in the condition of I have been dragged through the backyard by a wild ape. But everything puts me in that somewhat of a condition anymore, so we'll just accept the fact that I've gotten a little bit older, and we move right along. But, of course, that's the general gist of why I sound like I would very much rather be in bed. And I would, but for one thing. I went over to the store to pick up some necessities, and I found a not quite necessity, but it became one when I saw it. And it's not a typical thing for me either. I have a certain preference in my dolls and creatures. I often prefer bunnies, foxes, that manner of thing. And my dolls are usually fashion dolls of one form or another, typically jointed in some form, and often, when I could afford them, ball-jointed dolls of the Asian variety. This one's a departure. It won't be the first time, by the way, or the last time, that a departure like this has happened. But I'm sure you want to see what it is, and why I simply had to have it. So here it is. I found at Walmart little live pets, My Baby Monkey Minnie. This one says her name is Chikki. Is that not the cutest little thing? I saw her, and the first thing that struck my brain was Monchichi. She looks like a Monchichi, just more monkey. You know I can't pass that up. I really, really wish I still had my Monchichi. But since I don't, she certainly fits the bill somewhat. She's really cute. She's even got the little double puff on the top of her head. And there are 3 of them available. There's Chikki, there's also Luna Lemon and Peppy Peach. Tell me those are not Monchichi knockoffs. And I don't even mind that they're knockoffs, because that put them in my path. Do I want the other 2? Yes. Yes, I do. But this was literally the only one on the shelf. There weren't even multiples of this. It was just her. I couldn't leave her there alone. So she came home with me. And, well, let's have a look here. It says here that she reacts to sound like a baby monkey. She has 20 plus reactions. Let's stick her little thumb in her mouth, shall we? And listen. Isn't that cute? I don't know that I'll keep the sound working on her. But, I'm not offended by it. It's not really, really loud. Yet that I know of. I know some of them can reserve a good old shriek somewhere in there. But on here it says Chikki is the cutest baby monkey. Chikki will always keep you on your toes. She loves tickles and cuddles. She's not afraid of being the center of attention. They can suck their thumb. They make little sounds for that. If you pat it, it reacts to that. It has monkey grip, so it can hold on to its own little hands and feet. They're curled in to grab. I say it's time to get her out of the package. Let's have a look. Battery information. Instruction manual. So our batteries are in the back of her head. Takes AAA batteries. That's very nice of them. I really don't like paying a whole lot of money for a tiny battery. There's an on and off switch. Thank heavens. You can touch her. You can do all sorts of different things. Okay, and then an adoption certificate. Baby monkey's name, date of adoption, where you sign, and it must be witnessed by a trusted grown-up. I'm out of luck. Let's see what it takes to get her free. Try to make this look like a little basket, kind of. Now attach that part. Oh, there they are. There's the rubber bands. Oh, hard ones. They put a little tie thing to attach her. Thank heavens for that, because she came out pretty easily. So let's have a look at this monkey. She certainly has a monkey build, short legs, long arms. You get a bit of a tum. And that is stitched in to make sure she has that shape. It's a very soft, squishy body. That head is really hard. So there's supposed to be Velcro up here. How do you open this? There's Velcro, somehow. There it is. It's well hidden. Not bad. There's the battery compartment. That will be the devil to get into. And here's her switch. So that's on. There's on, off, and neutral. There she is. Pretty cute. Well, I gotta say I'm enamored with a monkey now. I'm probably gonna make some little clothes and things for her. Don't know how often she'll be turned on to make noise, but I'm certainly tempted to go and find the other two as well. Maybe I'll find her some little things to hold on to. His little hands clip together. Ooh, they're hard to get apart though, once you get them there. Guess she can hold her own foot too. The foot's a little bit tighter. It's really made to swing upside down. They're not going to sit upright on their own. The heads are really, really heavy. There's no structure to the body. They did miss painting her eyebrows. But I guess on the pictures here, they're not painted. But you look at the pictures on the packaging and they are. So just expect them not to be. Otherwise, her paint job is pretty good. She has inset eyes. They have that little upward gaze because, you know, cuteness and all of that. Very squishy, soft body. But I believe I said that already. Anyway, there was somebody that had a cheeky monkey, I forget which day of the week. Maybe she'll be ready for something like that. I don't know. Oh, it just occurs to me as well. I was just looking over there to the Labubu page, or pile, sorry. I'll bet she fits in Labubu clothes. You know, the ones you get from AliExpress? That may become an experiment later, but for now, I'm going to make clothes for her. And yes, her name is going to remain Cherry, because I like that. That works for me. Anyway, guys, what do you think of her? Do you have any of the little live pets? Do you have this one or one of the others like it? And what have you been doing with them? And is anybody else looking to go get one? I would recommend it. They are adorable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and visit me on all my other things like Patreon and Etsy and all of that good stuff. I'm going to go downstairs and eat a chicken wing because I am tired and I deserve anime right now. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.